the Lord said, Chuck, look and look again and look beyond and see very clearly that I'm bringing the reins of finances up off the threshing room floor and I'm placing them in your hands. He says, see, as you mount mammon in days ahead, that I have placed in you an authority to turn the head of finances where they need to go for kingdom. He said, in the past, many has mocked your giving, mocked your first fruit, mocked your seed sowing, but just like Joseph, I will use you over the next 7 years to bring kingdom into storehouses that will feed the nations in the midst of famine and poverty. Receive the reins of the finances on the threshing room floor today.
This morning at 3:20, the Lord said to me, what I am going to start today will begin to multiply until it is established for 7 years. Put your hand on somebody and say it's just starting.
I've seen old rain, and I've seen new rain, but I said there is an open heaven where the angels come and go, where they come and they descend right here, because they're bringing new things. Old orders are crumbling, new orders are coming down. Chuck, I saw you coming into a wide place where the meaning of wealth changed. The meaning of wealth literally changed. What wealth is in the heavens is different than what wealth is in the earth. And the Lord says you're going to be the first one to define wealth.
Yeah, come on.
A new wealth. That's why he opened the heavens, because there's a wealth definition that has never been performed in the earth realm.
He said, I've sent you to the nations all your life, but today the wealth of the nations will come and bow at your feet. He said your enemies will become a footstool, that as you step upon their back, you will go higher. He said, but don't be afraid of the finances that were sowed on level 1, because those seeds will take you to level 2, and level 2 will open up level 3. And when you pass the second heaven, know that you and the nations are in the throne room of your God, and the bowls and incense are turning, and the table is emptying this day.
And I saw the Lord coming with a carrying vehicle. It's the Merkavah of God that is drawn by the angelic realm. And God said it's an interdimensional chariot that is going to take Chuck into the heavenly places where he has never been before. And the Lord says, just like I had the chariot come and I took my prophet up in the whirlwind, the Lord said, I'm coming to catch him up on the Merkavah chariot of God and take him and show him mysteries and show him secrets, for my word said it's been given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom. So God says, I'm going to reveal them to you now in the different dimensions, and you're going to bring it back like Enoch did, and you're going to begin to teach my people kingdom principles that are going to cause people to come and to worship me in spirit and in truth.
Dad, the Lord would say to you, there is a new prophetic wealth about to come out of your mouth. And when that prophetic wealth is unleashed, it is going to unlock things within these nations that you have planted over 40 years ago. The Lord would say, get ready because the dimensions around you that are swirling, they're opening. There are multiple dimensions of prophetic wealth that we have not entered into yet. But the Lord says, get ready, Chuck, Dad, because you are going to unlock those dimensions of prophetic wealth. And when you do, prophetic wealth is going to unlock dimensions of wealth that we have never seen.
And the Lord says, I'm going to give you things that you did not ask for. Because wealth goes far beyond your request. And because you've embraced many cultures, you've embraced every nation, every tribe, and every tongue. The Lord says, I am about to embrace the new thing in every nation, in every tribe, in every tongue. I'm going to embrace those things, and when they come out of the heavenly realm, you will be the first. 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 You will be the first one.
And the Lord says that I am about to give you the same promise that I gave Abraham. I am putting over you now. And the Lord says that your children will multiply and multiply and multiply in every nation. And every seed that you have planted over the last 40 years, they are about to come forth and bring fruit upon fruit upon fruits. And your children will multiply until they go from the end, cover the ends of the earth.
So hear ye, O earth. Hear ye, O earth. Open up and align with the word of God, with the will of God. We declare that lands, oceans, seas, islands, hear ye, O earth, and open up and yield to the third heaven now, and let the overflow begin in the name of Jesus.
And Chuck, the Lord says that his eye is upon your apostleship, because it is under your apostleship that a new cycle of life has started in the month of Av. And he recognized that your apostleship, your apostolos, will increase tenfold over those next 20 years of increase he has brought to you.
And the Lord would say, Chuck, this is a season where we have always entered into grief. And now the Lord says, I am breaking grief. I am breaking grief.
Last extend your hands to somebody and lay hands on them and tell them this is the season that God is breaking grief, removing dread, restoring life and life abundantly, because yesterday is gone. You stand in his presence to go forth in his tomorrow.
Last night around 3:20, I had a dream about you and Pam. And in the dream, there was the house that you're in currently now, but the back house and the front house began to expand. And Pam came to me and said, do you like my new laundry room? And I said, yes, Mom, I do like your new laundry room. And then she kept showing me different parts of how you've expanded the house. And I said, Lord, what does that mean? And when Celestine released what she released in her native tongue, it was I heard the Lord say that the nations that you have sown into are getting ready to bring. It's like the house represents the wealth of the nations, and it's not like it wasn't like something that you could just build. It was something like sovereignly placed there. It was like the houses were placed there. The expansion was placed there. So even now, as we go in this next 7 years, even as we finish this part, even over here in this part right here, the Lord is getting ready to sovereignly do things. It's not gonna be construction as usual. It's not gonna be building as usual. The Lord sovereignly is going to do that. And even in your physical house, the Lord is gonna do this. He's gonna begin to expand, says the Lord.
And the
the Lord says your sons and daughters are catching on fire. You have started sparks in your children all over the world, and I see them catching on fire. Every spark is starting to spread, and you're going to see your sons and your daughters get aligned how the Lord has destined for them to align in Jesus' name.
I want everybody to lift your hands a moment. You know, it is so important that we see that God's not a respecter of persons. What he does for one, he does for all. It's important to see that he's the same yesterday, today, and forever. It's important to see that when he releases a word individually, it is corporately, because we are one body and we're to be one new man.